Patrick's Amazing World, and today I'm here with Mr. Giraffe.
Hello, amazing people. Today we're going to be talking about Dr. Amu.
Yay! Dr. Ephraim Amu. He is a recognized and renowned Ghanaian music writer and composer. Ephraim Amu was born on the 13th of September 1899 in the Volta region of Ghana, where he had his primary and middle school. He trained as a teacher and catechist at the Basel Mission Seminary in Abetifi from 1916 to 1919. Ephraim Amu took up a teaching appointment at the Peki Blango EP Middle Boarding School in 1920. From 1926 to 1933, he moved to Akropon Ekriapem, where he taught at the Presbyterian Training College. He was also a catechist at the local Presbyterian church. At the time, the church considered wearing of African attire to preach in the pulpit as lowering the standard of Christianity. Further, the church considered playing of African instruments and singing of African songs as pagan. Ephraim Amu wanted to change that. He insisted that Africans should use African languages and preserve African traditions in the face of dominant European cultures. He was convicted that African attire and songs could be used in the worship of God. Listen to audio excerpts of an interview the BBC had with Ephraim Amu in 1993.
I, as a preacher, whenever conducting services, I found that when the hymn was announced and we were singing, you would see that only the literate people were singing. The illiterate were not singing. Just because, not because they hadn't any voice, they had the voice, but the singing was strange to them. So I felt that they were being denied something. And therefore, to make them also participate in singing, which is very important at service, I feel that our hymns should be written in our way of singing. I remember when we were going to sing the first song that I composed in Twi. Onipa dao husu, man be on your guard. It has 3 verses. Now, it was announced at the church that the students would sing. And so we stood. And I stood on the little platform that I stood on, which was placed near the entrance of the church, so that if whilst we were singing, someone came forward to push me out, I could slip out without causing any commotion in the church. So we started. We sang the first verse and nobody came forward. We sang the second verse, Nobody came forward. But there was absolute quiet in the room. And then we sang the third verse, and nothing happened. And I wondered what was happening.
In 1931, Ephraim Amu preached a sermon wearing an African attire. The church judged that by wearing African attire in the pulpit, he was lowering the standard of Christianity. Ephraim Amu was warned by the church to stop that practice. He would not be ordained as a preacher if he refused to wear European clothes to preach. But he refused. He stated, "I am convinced that it is nothing either opposed to the Spirit of Christ or lowering the standard of Christianity for an African in African attire to preach the gospel from the pulpit to his own people in like attire, any more than it is opposed to the Spirit of Christ or lowering the standard of Christianity for an African to preach the same gospel in an African tongue to his own people." For 2 years, he was prohibited from preaching in African attire because of the belief that this practice might destroy part of the glorious inheritance of the church. In 1933, Ephraim Amu was dismissed from the Presbyterian Training College for introducing the fashion of preaching in African cloth in the pulpit and bringing different African musical instruments, including drums and horns, and teaching people how to beat the drums and how to dance. Ephraim Amu taught in Achimota School from 1934 to 1951, College of Technology, Kumasi, from 1952 to 1960, and the Institute of African Studies, University of Ghana, from 1962 to 71. The University of Ghana conferred an honorary Doctor of Music to Ephraim Amu on March 27, 1965. Between 2002 and 2006, the local currency in Ghana had a photo of Ephraim Amu on one of its denominations. Dr. Ephraim Amu was an advocate for the preservation of African language and culture. He died on the 2nd of January, 1995. Dr. Ephraim Amu has made immense contributions to choral music in Ghana. He is known for several musical pieces, including Edika Fumo, Asemi Dika, Yanom Ebibrima, and Yen Ara Assassini. Let us listen to one of his songs. watching. Please don't forget to hit on the like and the subscribe buttons below. And also don't forget to share this video and watch out for my next video. Until then, always remember that you are amazing.